Good afternoon, students. We'll be continuing with our chapter 1, that is Basic Concepts and Introduction to Information Systems. So, I had been explained you all the different levels in the pyramid, that is process information system, then transaction processing system, management information system. So, we'll be going in depth for certain systems which require actually the functions and goals what are there for them. First one is, what is management information system? Management information systems are management level systems that are used by middle managers to help to ensure smooth running of the organization in short to medium term. To short to medium term, for the processing of the organization, we require management information system, and that has been done by the middle managers ensure that the work is being done smoothly and properly in the proper task. So what are the functions of managers that has been done? The first one is as input, processing and output. We have differentiated it in three criteria. So input depends on internal transactions, processing is done on sorting, and summary reports as an output. Internal file structure, the whole maintenance of data is being done in internal file structure. Then they have all the data merged together as a processing, and action reports are being done. Whatever task reports are being taken are given as an output. Next is data summarization, summarizing the data and giving a detailed report of particular data which has been taken into input is being given to the managers. Then examples of management information system are sales management system, inventory control system. Sales requires again sales dependencies of a particular product. Inventory is how data is being stored of those particular data. Budgeting systems, how budget cost is being followed or not while the transaction is being done. Management reporting system, higher level authority management reportings are being done or not. And the last is personal system, the human resource, the employee resource is being given or not. The role of MIS, based on internal information flows, it's important how internal information what is being provided by the employees. Support relatively structured decision, they have a very structured format to be followed while processing. Then inflexible and have little analytical capacity. Inflexible, it is every time it cannot be applied, it cannot work everywhere, that is the reason it's inflexible. And have analytical capacity, it has analytical capacity that works for a certain structure only. Used by lower and middle managerial levels, used by lower and middle managerial levels, not the high level managers. Then deals with the past and present rather than future, so it deals with only past experiences and present conditions, not on the future actions. Efficiency oriented, its efficiency is accessibility, so it's if it is not flexible it cannot be efficient enough to work with. Next is decision support system. Now what is a decision support system? A decision support system can be seen as knowledge based system. It is a knowledge providing system used by senior managers. It is used by senior managers, high level managers, which facilitates the creation of knowledge. The creation of information or knowledge is being done by the senior level managers as well, and it allows integration, it allows changing of things into the organization. The actual facilities which are being provided depends on that decisions. So functions of DSS are internal transactions which help in processing of modeling, and the output is summary reports. Internal files is again simulation, and forecast is the output, that is the future forecasting. Then external information, again a question mark. Yes, external information is also dependent for decision making, and that is the reason analysis and summarizing is being done for graphs and by the help of graphs and plots, that is trend setting is being done properly or not. So some examples of DSS are group decision support system. Grouply decisions are taken into consideration. Then next is computer supported cooperative work. Yes, when we talk about information and knowledge, the person to come into consideration is computer. Technical work is also taken into consideration. Then this is logical systems. Logics are also being applied for working of the data. Then financial planning systems. Finance is one more factor. When we talk technically, money is also one factor. Spreadsheet models, yes, when we talk about graphs and plots, spreadsheet models are taken into consideration. The role of DSS, the what is the role? Supports ill structured and semi structured. It's not basically not with structure, but somewhere a structure or a semi structure format. Then have analytical and or modeling capacity. They have analytical as well as modeling capacity to work everywhere. Then used by senior managerial levels. Now they are not middle or low level managers, they are senior level managers, are concerned with predicting the future. Now like management information system, they are not dependent on past and future present, they are dependent on the future trends. Then are effectiveness oriented, yes, as they are analytical and modeling as well as they are flexible in capacity holding, they are effectiveness oriented. Now next is executive information system. What is an EIS? EIS is executive information system. Are strategic level information systems. They are strategic level, strategies are being taken and they are found at the top of the pyramid. The highest level of information system is EIS. They help executives and senior managers analyze the environment in which the organization operates, to identify long-term trends and to plan appropriate courses of action. So here people initiated are executives and the senior managers to check whether the organization is working properly with the task given, as well as long-term trends, the long-term benefits are also being seen or not, and to plan properly to appropriate course actions which are being taken. Planning is the one target of this particular system. So what are the functions of EIS? Again, EIS is dependent on MIS or TPS, that is Management Information System and Transaction Processing System, in order to support and extend inherent capabilities of senior executives. So now under senior executives there will be n number of people working. So inherit the processing which is being done by the senior executive, this task are being given to the lower level people. So EIS organizes data and information both from external and internal data sources. Now only just not the internal data input, external data sources are also seen. For that their functions are external data for summarizing summary reports, internal files for simulation, forecast, predefined models for drilling down graphs and plots. So these are the inputs, processing and output functions for EIS. So the role of EIS are concerned with ease of use. It can be easy to use is one task. Are concerned with predicting the future. Again, EIS is also dependent on the future predictions. Are effectiveness oriented, yes, if they are properly structured with data sources of internal as well as external things. They require they are effectiveness oriented. Highly flexible, when we talk about highly flexible, once they are requirement oriented, they will be flexible enough to work in all the conditions. Support unstructured decisions, they have a they support unstructured decisions but with a proper planning so that task can be completed. Then use internal and external data sources. They use both internal and external data which has been provided by the resource. Used only at the most senior level management levels. Yes, as it's in the top of the pyramid, it is used at the senior management levels. Artificial intelligence. Now artificial intelligence stands for area of computer science wherein focusing on computer machines, creating machines that can engage on behaviors that human consider intelligent. Now human task is being completed by a human machine is very difficult. Now here human machine means a computer machine which is being developed to complete a human task can be called as an artificial intelligence. Artificial here means nothing is real, but it is working intelligently like a person, human instruction. So that can be said. Now artificial intelligence includes games playing, expert systems, natural language, neural networks, and robotics. Now games playing, nowadays there are 3D games like chess and checkers. Nowadays you have n number of 3D games which work on the artificial intelligence process. You have football games, all the games which are developed are depending on the artificial intelligence. Predictions cannot be made, but you keep on playing a different area and you feel it as a real task moving, whereas this is only just a software or a hardware being playing on that particular process. Expert systems here means programming computers to make decisions in real life situations. So real life situations like schedule routes for delivery, the processing which is done by e-commerce. Then vehicles also have different softwares, that is automation. So this all is done by the expert systems. Natural language, there are different languages which are there for programming computers to understand natural human languages. So there are languages being developed for computer so that they can understand human level language for processing the programming. Neural networks here mean to simulate robotics voice recognition system. Nowadays you have Google voice recognition system. On just one click of that record button, whatever you say that is being searched, whichever area you have to search, you can search, whichever functions you want, you can search. So that is called as neural networks. Neural networks, again, medical imaging, that is your scanning processes, data mining, and aerospace applications. Your space applications are also being run on neural networks. Robotics, a person working and a robot working can be similarly tasked, but for that task to complete, there's a machinery which is being working, and that is robotics. Next is virtual reality system, an artificial environment created with computer hardware and software and presented to the user in such a way that it appears and feels like a real environment. 3D movies, 3D objects, moving conditions in the games, moving pictures, all those things, your graphic interchange format pictures, this is all virtual reality. Virtual reality means which is not working. We feel it is there, but it is actually not there. It is just in the convention of your eyes so that it can change the format of the image from a proper one module to 3D module. That is virtual reality system. By this we are completing our chapter 1. Again I'll go through the whole chapter. If any topic remaining, I'll be trying to explain those, and as well you have to fill the attendance for today's lecture which is being provided. If any doubts, you can ask in the group. Thank you.